Ours? Am I on? Yay, I'm really on. All right, great. Yes. Okay, so today I am going to teach a little bit about the relationship of ceremonial order, yeah, and the influence of ceremonial rite relationship to ceremonial order in the spontaneity of ceremony, yeah, which is like music, yeah, playing an instrument, yeah, singing, yeah, chanting, things like that. And the Native Americans, they're so ancient, 20, 30,000 years old, and they've been doing this for a very long time. Yeah, and the tradition is a shamanic tradition. Yeah, in other words, it's a spiritual connection of invocation, evocation to bring about peace and love between people. Yeah, so if you listen to the songs, they're about hummingbirds and they're about animals and they're about a beautiful girl and it's about how much you love, and all these things of normal life. Yeah, but they're about no negative influence to it. It's all about ceremonial order. Yeah. So, but in it has an extreme rhythm that brings about connection to the sacral center. Yeah. So that moves people like crazy. And no one could figure out what was going on. Yeah. So in American music and European music during the time of the 50s and the 60s, the Native Americans began introducing themselves as guitarists and singers and people who played the drums, and they were the best. Yeah. So historically, whether or not you're the Who, you learned your music from Native American, you know, and Link Ray. Yeah. So and he's really well known for doing Batman and Rumble and all these different things that we remember. Yeah, Apache. Yeah, really cool songs, and they're way back in the 50s. So Buddy Holly learned from this guy, learned how to do the kind of strumming. The strumming that happens in the Who came from this guy. So they all took his music and moved with it, and that was the beginning of rock and roll. Yeah, so rock and roll was created by Native American Indians. And then there's a large group of Native Americans that played within all the super bands, yeah, whether it be, you know, Ringo Starr, George Harrison, the Beatles, after they broke up, they took Native Americans and had them be the lead guitarist, yeah, and the lead drummer in many of their albums. And so a lot of what we remember as number one top 10 hits were Native American bands. And we had no idea that's who they were. And no idea. Yeah. Yeah. So there's a good amount you can study on that. Yeah. If you look into a band just known as Tiger Tiger, yeah, it's been around since the mid 60s. It's a very long time. Yeah. But if you listen to the songs, you're going to go, "Oh my God, that's not this band. That's not that band." I could have sworn that was, some major famous band. Yeah, and yet it was coming directly out of this Native American band. And you listen to another song, and it's the same thing. You just go, "Oh my God, that was the number one top 10," and yet I had no idea. I thought that this was da 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 da. Yeah. Yeah, so most of every single song, yeah, whether it be, Buffy St. Marie, no one knew that she was Native American, and if they did, it kind of just went over their head. They thought she was a hippie dressed up like a Native American, just like Jimi Hendrix, who was a Native American, yeah, dressed up like a Native American, yeah, but it went over everybody's head because everybody who reincarnated at that time were a mass of Native Americans known as hippies. Yeah, and they were very connected to this ceremonial relationship of the land and the earth and the Great Spirit. Yeah, and then sciences and technologies and advancements. And why can't we have an electric car? Why can't we live on a farm that's not connected to the grid? Yeah. Why can't we do a business that's not connected to big business? Yeah. Why can't we survive as a community, even in one house or just a community of houses? Why can't we do that? Yeah. All that comes from Native American thinking. Yeah. Common, natural. And if you're a reincarnation, and all of a sudden you're going to group together and you're going to behave and you're going to get high a lot, and you're going to do all the things that comes natural with the Native American lifestyle and the ceremony that comes with that. Yeah. So I'm going to just show you a little bit of some of the Native American that you know in your own history, that happened.
There was a song that came on the radio, a guitar instrumental, and it changed everything.
Link Ray, it's rock and roll. Link Ray, it's rock and roll.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
Rumble. Hey, rumble. Hey, rumble.
Had the power to help me say, fuck it. I'm gonna be a musician.
And then I found out that he was an Indian.
Music that we know, here in the United States, is supported by input from Native and Indigenous people.
Randy had become one of the most influential, heavy metal drummers in the world.
Mr. Jesse Davis.
I particularly fell in love with Jesse Davis. He was a Taj Mahal. Taj's album is what spurred me to rock more.
And here's your rockin' chair lady, Mildred Bailey.
From 16 to 20 years old, that's the only thing I listened to was Mildred Bailey. I just said, I want to learn how to sing like her.
Figuring out that these people were Indians. And then we started to ask ourselves, why didn't anyone else know that?
There was this key expression.
If you listen to that, you'll hear blues, black blues, that doesn't come from black people. It comes from Native Americans who lived with black people, who learned their music and came out as blues.
Everything disappeared.
From Charlie Patton to Link Ray, Bobby Robinson invented the genre. Jimi Hendrix did the best in his field. Jesse Davis, everybody wanted it. Well, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. There wasn't nothing that wasn't touched by it. Yeah. And yet, no one really knows about it. Today, if you go into schools and you ask kids about Native Americans, yeah, and you say, where does the Apache come from? How many Apache do you think there are? And you know what they say? They say, well, they're all dead. There are no Indians. Yeah. No Indians. What are you talking about? No Indians. And that's what they put on their test papers. Yeah. Instead of saying Apache comes from this area, Blackfoot comes from this area, they'd ask that question. Where do the Native American Indians come from, and where they live today, and how do you think are in their locations? Oh, there's none. They're dead. They were all killed back in the 1800s. That's what all the movies are about. There are no Indians. You don't meet any Indians. You don't come across Indians in your school. Even today, you don't come across Indians in your school. You do hear a bit, but we live in a Native American location. And it's really old, but they have their own schools. They have their own medical system, and they provide that to other people, but they don't depend on the school system because for a long time it's been illegal for them to be in the schools. But once they get out, they do the best they can. And you'll find, if you study this, you'll find they're all in the same boat that I was. As you listen to my brother when he talked about what happened when I was a kid, our problem was that we were Native American. And we could never tell anybody that we were Native American, which was a very strange thing, And you could be proud of it, but you never, ever tell your friends or your neighbors or school or talk about it. because it's a very bad thing. You'll get in trouble. And if you listen to these people, who were in rock and roll, the reason why you don't see them is because for a long time they were told never to say they're Native Americans. So that's why they said in this part, then we found out that he was Native American. The lead guitar player of the world. After 25 years of being the lead guitar player, people finally, oh, he's Native American. Oh, Jimi Hendrix, he's Native American. Oh, yeah. So it's a long time in the process because there's a veiling process that goes on, and it's really been pushed into the culture of the Native American. But beside that, the ceremonial influence that comes with it is inside of our rock and roll. Yeah. So whether they were hidden or veiled or what, yeah. If you listen to this and you watch the show Rumors, yeah, you'll hear the guy who plays Rumble, yeah, the guy Link Ray. And he says, wow, the way it works to me is that I'm like hit with lightning right here. And then he pulls his cross out and then he says, and then he tells me what to do. And I get my guitar and I play what he just gave me. And he says, it's magical, and, just wild. Yeah. And he moved the entire genre of rock and roll, through Jesus Christ, even though he's an American Indian. Yeah. So it's ceremonial magic. These people are connected to me because I'm listening to every single one of these songs as a kid, and I'm moving it because I need these songs. So I'm creating this band, which could be 1,000 singers, 1,000 instrument players, creating all the bands of the world that we call rock and roll. Yeah. And that's ceremonial magic. That's the first initiation. That's how it works. It's not by people running off and getting glorified and initiated, It's by music coming in and moving you and initiating your natural response that you can't control. And at the same time, the Dark Lodge will come and do the same thing. Yeah. So you're going to have two worlds. Yeah. You're going to have the world of angels playing music and rock and roll and singing like you've never seen it, music like you never heard it, played masterfully like you can never imagine it could be played. Yeah. All done in the light over here. And then in the dark over here, they're just, making a similarity to the same situation, but it's just heavy metal. Yeah. It's hard rock. Yeah. Is the other side. Yeah. So you get your black magic, you get your white magic, but it's your first introduction to magic. Yeah. And it moves people. And it takes people, a lot of people, through the entertainment business or into the realm of that first initiation. Yeah. And that's when everything goes bad. That's when everybody gets to become billionaires and glamour and fame and fortune, or they let it all go and they go get a tiny house and they continue being a master and they continue putting out the music and they live a long life. Yeah. And that happened to many, many, yeah, those who were in the light. But those who fell off into the darkness died young. Didn't matter if you're American Indian or whatever nature you were in the middle of the White Lodge and the Dark Lodge, and you were being used and manipulated. Yeah, and that's just the quality of the first initiation. Yeah, it's not typing. Yeah, it's not wood carving. Yeah, it's not martial arts. Yeah, it's spontaneity, the ability to respond. Yeah, so the very high initiate is like me, playing the music and singing the song in order to get you to respond. So when people do soul therapy and listen to any of my music, the one thing they like the most is my music. Yeah, the sound of my words, the things that I say, the way that I play the music, the drum, the whole bit, because it takes them through the first initiation, through the second initiation is the words. If you listen to them, They'll affect you because you're cooperating with them. Yeah. You don't have to understand them. Yeah. It's a natural level of higher intelligence that goes along with quantum level of physics. And when you get really smart, you come to understand this. Until then, it's just awesome. Yeah. You're just being opened up to a cosmic level of mind that you didn't have before. Yeah. And the words are just like very religious or very ceremonial or very out there. But after a while, they make sense. They're literally a physics formula, quantum physics, explaining the entire process of working out a realm of light and sound and matter, chaos, hostility. It's the middle point. If you can hear the music, if you can listen to the music, if you can do all that, you're sitting in the middle point. Yeah? And it just takes you into that. And these are all this rock and roll is sub levels, of other initiates who are high in their shamanic positions. Yeah? And they're creating effects. Yeah? But it's all about the same thing, whether it be Pythagoras or me or other masters. It's not like a Dalai Lama who just like is sitting there, but he's not like chanting, other than just what normal paper chanting, reading, something like that. But it's got to come from the heart, yeah, like Milarepa, yeah. You have to express it, and it comes out so spontaneously, yeah, that it's intimately lasts forever. Anytime you hear it, it's new, it's the same, and it's awakening. Yeah. It's never just a repetitive thing to say. Yeah. Like bubblegum music. Yeah. It actually moves into the rhythm of the heart, onto the throat, onto the brow, onto the crown. Yeah. So every part of it in ceremonial magic is the part of being able to bring people through all 7 initiations. Yeah. And it's all done through the Song of God. It's all done through prayer and vibration and energetic alignment. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So let's do the invocation, which aligns us, and then we'll do the prayer. Well, I want to play one more. It's kind of neat. These guys are known as Tiger Tiger. I love Tiger Tiger, and you should try and get CDs of Tiger Tiger and listen to it. It's better than anything you got out there, and you probably never heard it, but it'll seem like you're reliving, the era of rock and roll at the highest level. Yeah. So this is just one of their songs. I think I got it. And there's one other group called Redbone. You've never heard these names, yeah, but you've heard the music. Remember the Galaxy movie? That is Red Boom. Okay, so that gives you a bit of identity with the influence of past reality of American Indians. Yeah, despite the fact people thought that they've been gone and actually they make no contribution to society. Yeah, it's not true. They gave us rock and roll. They also gave us the blues. Yeah, everything we think about the blues. Yeah, there's a whole history built on the reality that when slaves were slaves, Native Americans were slaves way before slaves were slaves. Yeah, and Native Americans were lower than a slave. Yeah, so when the slaves got free, they were kind enough to take in Native Americans and allow them to live in a social life, amongst people, rather than hiding in the mountains or sitting in their little tribe, yeah, where no one would ever see them. They just slowly but surely die. Yeah, they not marry anybody. They just die. Yeah, and it was through the slave relationship that they actually got to live and experience life. So there's a whole lot of black Native Americans, a whole lot. Yeah, like Jimi Hendrix. He comes directly from second generation Native American slave family. Yeah. So his relationship is that connection of the Native Americans live among the black people, and the Native Americans would do their singing and their chants, and that was picked up by the black people, and that went in to the music. And all the development of rhythm and blues and rock and roll and things that we find to be America, are all mainly based on the influence of how the American Indians did slowly but surely express themselves as best they could. Yeah. So when black people were recognized for playing music, there were people that went out and started recording, backwoods music. Yeah, they'd get Arkansas and Kentucky and things like that. And then they'd go down south and they'd talk to black people and their relationship to playing and guitars and their famous relationships of the past and all that would get recorded. And on top of that, they found out from the black people that they got their information and their singing from Native Americans. So there is literal historical documented videos on this. And in it, it shows where the Native Americans were then brought in and they were recorded. And in the process of it, they crossed over the black blues rhythm relationship and listened to the Native American, and it actually came originally from Native Americans. So then it shows in another video where that compilation is put together, it shows actually where one of the major people of Native Americans is a contributor in that process. So it shows him going from sitting there talking to these people and then getting up and walking away and getting onto a band stage and playing like rock and roll and stuff, literally showing the transition between behind the scene to coming on to the scene and being part of the scene of rock and roll, despite the fact that they weren't really brought out front, but they did make their own bands like Tiger Tiger and like, Red Blood and, quite a few others, and they became very well known, just like Link, Ray, so if you study it and you find out about it, you'll be able to look into the process of how real the initiations work inside of mass humanity as a collective awareness and an awakening. Yeah. And it's not through so much the new age thing of how religious people say it takes place, or how, people from India say it takes place, or even how Tibetans say it takes place. It's inside of Tibet. You had Milarepa and others who carry this very same lineage, very same way of teaching. Yeah. So that connects over into Native American. So the Tibetan and the Native American have a very, very close link to ceremonial white magic. Yeah. You can see it in their reality, in their operation, and in their history. Yeah. So that's one of the things that's behind the scene in the awakening of humanity, is the recapitulation and the healing of Tibet and Tibetan people, and the recapitulation and the healing of Native Americans and Native American people. And as that begins to externalize, which we're going to see more and more of, we're going to see more Native Americans being in the Senate, being in Congress, coming out front, and literally standing up for what is right and not having any ill feelings about it. Yeah, and people are going to support this, and they're going to see that they are in mass in numbers, and they're good people, smart, intelligent, something that's very much giving to society. Yeah, and as that gets uncovered, we're going to see these documentaries of how they affected us as hippies, and how they affected us in rock and roll, and how they affected us in other areas of life. Yeah, so, and it's the same with Tibetans. We'll see how they affected us, and how all of that is actually a part of how it is we're spontaneously waking up for the first two initiations. And it's being done by those two groups. And that's why those two groups work together, and they will more in the future. But they did originally. The Karmapa did, and the Kalu Rinpoche and the lineage of the Karmapa, which is directly from Milarepa, went directly to American Indians and began their teachings there, and transmission. Yeah, so that was done in the early 70s, mid 60s, exactly at the same time this hippie process is going on, exactly at the same time rock and roll and American Indians were in the middle of it, waking everything up. Yeah, so there's a lot that was going on that hardly anybody knows is really what facilitated our awakening and peace on earth that we're at today, by this little bit of work in the activities of Tibet and Native Americans. Yeah, so let's pray on that. Okay, all right. So just relax. Okay, just repeat after me. I invoke the power, the love, and the wisdom of my ashram, soul, and monad to guide me into the right activity and the plan, to clarify and stimulate my mind, to transform and transmute my feelings and emotions, to energize and vitalize and heal my physical and etheric body, so there is a normal flow of energy in my physical and etheric body. Through this day and every day, I ask this in the name of the Christ to serve the One. All in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Let the forces of light bring illumination to mankind. Let the spirit of peace be spread abroad. May humanity of goodwill everywhere meet in a spirit of cooperation. May forgiveness on the part of all mankind be the keynote at this time. Let power attend the efforts of the great ones. So let it be, and help us do our part.
Okay, take a deep breath.
I invoke the holy archangels of heaven. Let the lords of liberation issue forth. Let them bring succor to the sons of mankind. Let the rider from the secret place come forth. And come, say, come forth, O mighty one. Let the souls of mankind awaken to the light. And may they stand with massed intent. Let the fiat of the Lord go forth. The end of the woe has come. Come forth, O mighty one. The hour of service of the saving force has now arrived. Let it be spread abroad, O mighty one. Let light and love and power and death fulfill the purpose of the coming one. The will to save is here. The love to carry forth the work is widely spread abroad. The active aid of all who know the truth is also here. Come forth, O mighty one, and blend these three. Construct a great defending wall. The rule of evil now must end. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of mankind. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of mankind. May Christ return to earth. From the center, where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, a purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center, which we call the race of mankind, let the plan of love and light work out. And may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. sons of men are one, and I am one with them. I seek to love, not hate. I seek to serve and not exact due service. I seek to heal, not to hurt. Let pain bring due reward of light and love. Let the soul control the outer form, and let life and all events and bring forth to light the love which underlies the happenings of the time. Let vision come and insight. Let the future stand revealed. Let inner union demonstrate and outer cleavage be gone. Let love prevail. Let all mankind love. I invoke the heart of love and the will of Shambhala.
Okay, just relax. Okay, you can open your eyes. All right, so hope you enjoyed. Nice little drum. Everybody likes drum. Yeah. The drum and the heart and the will of Shambhala are one. If you study Tibetan Buddhism, Buddha is the eternal drum. It is the drum. It's the heart. It's the frequency of rhythm that comes from the sacral center all the way up to the crown. Yeah. It's a song of God. Yeah. So in Tibetan Buddhism, the relationship of Buddha is the sound of a drum. Yeah. The relationship of extremely high Rinpoche is the sound of that drum, resonating from the heart and the will of Shambhala. And that then dispels all glamours. And it opens the heart and allows the Holy Spirit, which is the third ray, to permeate humanity. Yeah. Because people just start kicking their feet, They start, that fifth ray in the sacral center dies. And what's reborn is the seventh ray. Yeah. It's like a little cocoon waking up. Yeah. It requires this song, this music, the constant vibration of the song of God, the sound of the spheres. Yeah, what's going on in the cosmos comes from Shambhala. Yeah, and it's a very orchestrated sound. Every instrument, every sound, every color, every vibration that is known as the seven rays, that's known as Shambhala, is what we call sound. Yeah, and its frequency resonates and creates the trees and the elements and the forms that we have. Every single form. Yeah, but inside the sound is a thought. Yeah. So the sound that comes through the drum is the thought form building power that comes with creation. It's not an empty practice. Yeah. Even though Buddha's empty, the the actual expression of Buddha is activity. Yeah. And that activity is strumming the strings of the universe. Yeah. And when you hear a Buddha play a drum, you're actually listening to that frequency. Yeah. And it connects you to those frequencies that allow the phi ratio to balance out and allow darkness to be released and permeated with light, and allow harmonic, energetic form to manifest in a quantum way that changes everything. And it changes how you think. It changes the words that are going to come out of your mouth. It changes how you're going to dress. It changes the view. Yeah. And it'll manifest into a city and into your life and into everything you got. And all that comes from these sounds, these songs, these invocations. Yeah? So that's Shambhala. That's what Shambhala is. Yeah? So enjoy.